As bikers with full licenses, we totally take it for granted that we can just jump on a motorcycle whenever we want. But whenever any of my friends look at bikes and they think, I want one of those, and they start looking at the route of how to get a bike license, they realise how difficult it can be. So we've got a member of the Bike World team here, complete virgin to motorcycles and other things, wouldn't you say? And so we're going to get him on a bike. He's our guinea pig for the day. You've got no experience on a bicycle, on a motorbike at all, do you?
No, complete bike Luddite, really. I mean, it is interesting, as you say there, I see what you guys do, you know, it's Susie on the motocross stuff, you on the track and the trials and whatnot, and it looks easy, you make it look easy, and hopefully it will be easy.
Fingers crossed for you. So we're down here at Phoenix Motorcycle Training Centre in Sidcup. Kevin, you're going to be doing your CBT training. I can't remember what it entails. It was 7 or 8 years ago now for me, but you got to go get some proper gear on. You're on some Honda CBF 125s today. Going to be starting off in that car park around some cones, doing the basics, and then getting out on the road this afternoon. That's pretty much all I know. How are you feeling?
Do I look nervous?
You look cool as a cucumber.
One firm click, straight through neutral, click into second gear. Feed the clutch out, feed the power in, accelerate away in second, repeat the process to third, fourth and then fifth.
Off the accelerator, on with the brake, on with the clutch, down with the foot. Well done!
I think at the moment he's still finding himself on the bike, not in terms of technique, but actually finding out where all the controls are. Because when he comes to the end and has to brake, he's looking down to see where the gear shifter is to find where we can plop it down back into second gear. So if you look at him now, he's not concentrating on where he's going, he's looking down. He's almost a bit too concerned with the revs and where he should be, instead of sort of, you know, doing it by feel and by using his ears a bit. So at the moment he's probably the worst here, but we'll get him there.
Okay, emergency stops then.
Once you stop, that's it. Better.
Okay, we're going to look at U-turns now. So when do you think you might want to do a U-turn? When you've gone the wrong way?
Lifesaver, come forward. Look right, look left, and then look right.
I'm liking the leg out style as well. It's sort of prepping himself for MotoGP, you know, the Rossi leg dangle. Good. He's clearly got that in mind, you know, the racing.
Now look. Look.
Childish, I know.
When does the BSB start again? I think I'm ready for it, to be honest. I think I'm really ready for it. Well, I've got to get into second gear first.
We're here with Stevie, a representative of the MCIAC. What does that actually stand for?
Well, it's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? It's the Motorcycle Industry Accreditation Centre. So this is a centre which is approved by the IMI, Institute of the Motor Industry, and they run courses for motorcycle training businesses, like the one that we're visiting today, and also for the instructors that work for those businesses.
Does the MCIAC do anything to ensure the quality of training at these centres? Because there's so many CBT centres around.
Yeah, well, every motorcycle training business that has gone through the courses or is becoming MCIC accredited, as it's known, will meet certain quality criteria for CBT. If you want to know what you should be getting when you're going for CBT, you can find out on the DVSA website. There are minimum requirements that trainers must meet. All the MCIAC accredited trainers meet these, but they're things like spending a minimum amount of time out on the road, out on the pad, like we can see people now, minimum amount in the classroom.
It's nice to see that there's an organisation as well looking after, you know, quality control with places like this, because this is essentially the CBT for many motorcyclists is the first foray into motorcycling.
It's got to be delivered properly. I mean, for some people, this will be the only training they ever take. So you've got to make damn sure that it is actually the best that you can get, the highest quality training that you can actually get. You know, trying to save 10 or 15 quid here and there, it really is just, it's not worth it. It's your safety we're talking about here, so, you know, make it count. MCIAC schools inspected every single year, and every customer that does training with them will be surveyed. So all these guys will be surveyed, all these girls will be surveyed, and everybody that completes a survey also gets a free ticket to Motorcycle Live. So that's a big incentive to to actually complete it. But you can see that very quickly anything that the business is doing right or wrong is fed back in very, very quickly and then addressed.
If you say get on that bike now and click up into third, turn in second, well, it's obvious.
Yeah.
It's an obvious thing, and they are, once again, to hark back to it, they are explaining it in a way that makes sense, and you sort of, there's a part of me that sort of says, oh, shut up, will you? Of course I can clock this into third, but they have to do it that way.
And it's similar to driving in the sense that if you retested a load of people who've been driving for 20 years now, I guarantee they'd probably fail.
I think there's possibly something to be said for doing one of these, even as an experienced motorcycle rider, every now and again, purely for the reasons you just said, which are, have you got yourself into, yeah, of course I can ride bad habits. I feel I'm doing it now, and I'm only in second gear, and it's the first time I'm ever on a bike.
So stop complaining, shut up and get on the bike and go.
I'm going.
You look really great in that high vis though.
Thanks, love. Wow, I can't believe that I've never, ever done that before, and I'm sure you've heard it on numerous occasions. It's just, everything makes sense on the road, the way you guys have done it as well. What a brilliant day. There are stages of that where as well as being conscious of what I'm doing and watching the roads and what I'm thinking, when am I going to get a bike? Absolutely top notch, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I couldn't have asked for more. Thank you very much again.
Last 2 years, L plates clearly displayed front and back, bike motorcycles up to 125cc, A and B roads only, no motorways.
No wheelies on said roads, right?
No wheelies.